Well, about a week or so ago now, I did a video on a group of people called Blade Runners. No, not the ones in the film from the 1980s with Harrison Ford and Rutger Hauer. Actual Blade Runners going around London. Well, it attracted the attention of somebody. I'll tell you who that is next. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing alright. I'm not too bad, not too bad. It's been a positive weekend. It's been a really good weekend actually. Unfortunately, I ended up spending a fortune on some new furniture that we needed for the house, but that's another story. I'm still recovering. Anyway, speaking of fortunes, you should see the fortunes that are being wasted by TfL because of these ulez cameras that keep disappearing and getting taken down. That's what all this is about. I was approached last week by a guy called Chris Matthews, who's a reporter for Mail Online. He'd actually seen my video I did on Blade Runners, and he got in contact, wanted to have a chat about things. And what he initially wanted to know was, did I know any of these Blade Runners and could I put him in touch with them? I said, well, no, I don't. All I know is what they are and what they're about. Also, what he did, he had a conversation with me about the effect the expanded ulez would have on businesses, particularly mine. And I gave him some information which I hoped would help. And he said to me that at the weekend, there would be an article released on Mail Online to do with these Blade Runners, more information. And by God, there certainly was. He sent me a link to it on Saturday, just gone. And I put a link to it in the description below so you can have a read of it. And these Blade Runners are literally groups of people growing in number. There are loads of them. And they're going around everywhere. And wherever they see ulez cameras put up in the zone where it's supposed to be expanded to, they're removing them. Yes, that's right, they're taking them down. And any tools which are used to put them up, they're being used to bring them back down again. They're being submerged in water, confiscated, destroyed, put out of action. And this group of Blade Runners vow to get rid of every single camera doing this throughout London, and the reason is they want their freedom, they want their privacy, and they want things to be the way they used to be. And they vow that they will keep going and they won't stop. And they say that more are joining their numbers every day. You know, this is a real example of where the people in an area have had enough of something, they do something about it. Now, looking into the law and the legality, if one of them get caught, they could potentially, from what I understand, end up with at least 4 years in prison for the vandalism, the destruction and everything else and the repetition of it. TfL and the Mayor's Office both basically say that the Metropolitan Police were involved and they're investigating. Well, when the Met were approached by Mail Online, they said, don't know anything about it. So either the Met are completely inept or they're turning a blind eye, or both. You let me know what you think about that in the comments. But they will go on. They will keep destroying and destroying and destroying. And it will reach an impasse, of course, where they literally can't afford to keep replacing the damn things because this is going on. TfL are actually keeping tight-lipped about how much it costs to replace these cameras. Well, I've had sight of I suppose you could call it a purchase order from TfL, detailing the information from 2 cameras being put up in an area of London to the tune of a couple of £100,000. I'm assuming that means the value of the contract, the man hours, the part equipment, everything else. So it is an expensive endeavour. Take it down and then they get put up. Take it down and then they get put up again. Is this really worth £12.50 a day, Sadiq? You tell me. Let me know in the comments below what you think. I'll see you soon with another one. Toodaloo.